Good evening and welcome to our 2020 Light Up a Life service, and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ceridwen and I have the privilege of being the music therapist here at Littlebridge House, and it's my honour to lead this service this evening. Although we sadly can't be together at the moment, we hope that this very special Light Up a Life service offers us a chance to come together in remembrance. If you would like to dedicate a star in memory of a loved one or make a donation to support our hospices, please visit our website using the link below. Thank you. We begin with a reading of In Our Hearts, and it's read for us by Tracy, our head of care here at Littlebridge House.
We thought of you today, but that is nothing new. We thought about you yesterday and the day before that too. We think of you in silence, and we often speak your name. Now all we have are your memories and your picture in a frame. Your memory is our keepsake, with which we'll never part. God has you in his keeping, and we have you in our heart.
Thank you, Tracy, for reading those truly beautiful words, and ones which will resonate with many of us this evening. When we talk about Children's Hospice South West, many people will often remark that it must be such a sad place to work or to visit, but nothing could be further from the truth. Our hospices are places that brim with light, hope and energy. Even in these most difficult of times, they have remained a beacon of hope for our families and a place of refuge from the storm of this year. Here to tell us a little bit more about what Littlebridge House has meant to her and her family is Jo Boyd.
Hi, my name's Jo. I'm the mum of a 17-year-old boy called Sam, and I live with my partner and his dad John, and we live in Bideford. Sam's had complex medical problems since birth, and he's profoundly disabled and has a life-limiting condition. So quite early on, we were referred to Children's Hospice South West and have been visiting Littlebridge House for many years now. Their support over the years has been fantastic. I genuinely don't know how we would have got through without it. But my initial feelings weren't quite as positive, as when we first got referred to the hospice, I was quite apprehensive because I thought it'd be a very sad and morbid place. So on the first visit there, I was very nervous, not sure what to expect. But as soon as I walked through those doors, my fears were completely allayed. It was a big family home, a real sort of home from home, the warmest welcome you could ever imagine, and it just felt fantastic to be there. The support from the staff was just amazing, and the facilities that they've got there, Sam just loves. They've got hydrotherapy and sensory facilities, music therapy, outdoor sensory gardens, messy play, just so much for him to do. I think he would move in if he had the chance to. He just loves it there. So the memories we've made there over the years have just been amazing. We've got so many happy memories to treasure, but also the support we've had at the more difficult and challenging times has also been vitally important for us, and I genuinely don't know where we'd be without the hospice. Usually we'd have a stay every other month throughout the year, but this year has been quite different because of the COVID pandemic, and they had to close their doors for a little while at the start of the pandemic, and that was quite difficult because we really missed going there. But actually they were still there on the end of the phone and popping round to the houses in their full PPE for visits just to make sure we were okay. Because actually it's been a difficult year for everybody, and I think for us possibly even more so because of Sam's complex medical needs. We've had to keep him very safe, so we have pretty much been housebound for much of the year. He wasn't at school, I was furloughed from work, and John started working from home quite early on to keep us all safe, and we pretty much just stayed in the house 24/7. And that was quite hard in itself. You know, we lived together as a family, but we're used to going out to school and work and doing things in the daytime. We're not used to being home 24/7. So that was really difficult. And it took us a while to sort of settle into a pattern of being together. And the support we had from the hospice at that time, just somebody else to talk to and somebody to say, I'm really struggling with this and I'm feeling a bit rubbish. And for them to say, actually, lots of people feel that way. It's totally normal. Don't worry about it. It just was amazing to have somebody else just to talk to and to listen to how you were feeling. and also to give you support getting the essential supplies that we needed, which was really challenging at the start of lockdown because we weren't supposed to be going out to shops and things. We couldn't get deliveries of supermarket supplies, so they brought us survival boxes, which was fantastic, and a cream tea at one time, which was just even more amazing, just to have a little treat in the middle of lockdown. So they were just amazing to keep supporting us despite all the problems that were going on. And we have had the opportunity, once we got into the routine of being stuck at home 24/7, we actually started to enjoy each other's company and embrace the opportunity of having extra quality time together as a family. And we went out for lots of walks just locally from home, and we spent loads of time in the garden, which was just lovely. More time in the garden than we've ever spent in the garden since we lived in this house in 10 years. And also we started baking. That was the instigation for that was John's birthday in May, quite early on in lockdown, and Sam and I decided to bake him a lovely birthday cake. So that's carried on, and that's lovely that we've done some sort of quality family things together, which I think we're going to carry on doing even when we come out the other side of lockdown. But Sam has now had a stay at the hospice. They reopened their doors, and Sam went to stay in September. And that was just lovely for all of us because it gave John and I a bit of time to sort of catch up with ourselves and get some rest, because Sam doesn't sleep particularly well. So to have a bit of sleep and just catch up with recharging the batteries and things like that. But for Sam, I think, he's 17. What 17-year-old boy wants to spend 6 months stuck at home with his mum and dad? I really did feel for him at times. And I think he struggled not to have that social interaction with peers and other people. So for him to get to the hospice and have his time was just amazing. And he came home completely enlivened by the whole experience. And we're looking forward to the next day already. But we're surviving through lockdown. Obviously, we're still in lockdown at the moment. But we're looking forward to hopefully having a bit of family time at Christmas if we can. A lot of my family don't live locally and we haven't seen them for over a year now. So we're keeping everything crossed that we might be able to catch up with some family over Christmas time. And that would be just amazing. And as I say, looking forward to our next stay at the hospice in the not too distant future. But they're amazing. They keep in touch with us. Their card has literally just come through the post today for Sam because it's his birthday this weekend, and they always send him a birthday card, which is just so lovely. And the sort of regular phone calls are still sort of forthcoming, so they're keeping in touch with us all the time. But a huge thank you to the hospice. They are amazing. And thank you to everyone out there who supports the Children's Hospice, because without your support, it wouldn't be possible for families like us to access their services. So thank you to you, and a happy Christmas to everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jo, for sharing your story with us. It's been such a challenging year for all of us. And this pandemic has brought so many new challenges to families like Jo's. But despite the challenges, it is so wonderful to hear Jo's positivity shine through, and to hear about how the team at Littlebridge House has been there for them this year. Music has been a real lifeline to us all in recent months. It's shone brightly as a beacon of hope for us all, and it has given us a way that we can connect with one another. And we're going to enjoy some music now from the wonderful Rosie Jones.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Thank you, Rosie. That was absolutely beautiful. It is so nice to hear something so familiar and uplifting at this time of year. So much of the work we do at Children's Hospice Southwest is about hope and lifting people up in challenging times. This has been such a difficult year for so many people, and while we continue to be there for all of the families that we support, we feel its message of hope is also a powerful one to share with anyone who has had a loved one die. We're going to now take some time to reflect on those who aren't with us this year, as Tracy lights a candle for us. We're now going to hear a reading called A Silent Tear, which is read for us by Caroline, our bereavement coordinator.
A silent tear. Just close your eyes and you will see all the memories that you have of me. Just sit and relax and you will find I'm really still there inside your mind. Don't cry for me now that I am gone, for I am in the land of song. There is no pain, there is no fear, so dry away that silent tear. Don't think of me in the dark and cold, for here I am no longer old. I'm in that place that's filled with love, known to you all as up above.
Thank you, Caroline. We'll now enjoy some more music from Rosie.
This is one of my all-time favourite Christmas songs.
yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Thank you again, Rosie. We are very fortunate this year to have been supported by Dartington Crystal, which is selling these beautiful handcrafted hurricane lights in aid of Light Up a Life. They're available to buy on our website, and £5 from each sale will come directly to Children's Hospice South West. As we light the candle and look on, we're reminded of the way that love goes on beyond this lifetime. However you are spending Christmas this year, we hope it is filled with love, laughter and light. We're going to close our service this evening with a beautiful piece of music from Bideford Town Band. This piece was written especially for Children's Hospice South West, and we're so grateful to them and to everyone who has supported Light Up a Life this year. We hope that you have found this time for reflection and celebration helpful. And please remember, if you would like to dedicate a star in memory of a loved one, please visit our website using the link below. Thank you so much for joining us.